Hi guys! Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to take a look at Taurus and Scorpio, the relationship. I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did meditate over these cards. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with this couple. Please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know you, it's just energy. I also have a Taurus playlist on both my channels, Zen Romance Tarot and Zen Whispers, as well as Scorpio. The majority of the Scorpio reads are on my main channel, Zen Romance Tarot. But they're all over the place. So on my two channels, I only have two YouTube channels where I have, it's two tarot channels, okay? One is Zen Whispers Tarot, the other one is Zen Romance Tarot. There's no space, Zen Romance, space Tarot. I don't know how it shows up in YouTube. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I don't feel like this is a complicated story, but I do feel like there could be some interference, okay? Give me the main energy. You know what? I'll pull one. Taurus, give me your energy. I'm going to stick to fallen angels with the oracle, alright, to get your mood. Taurus, what's going on or what is your main concern in this relationship with Scorpio? What's on your mind? Taurus, give me your energy, please. Taurus, give me your energy in this relationship. Okay, we got a flipper. Deception. Some of you feel like you're being deceived by your Scorpio. Alright, there's something that you guys have been thinking about. Something going on in a partnership. Reflection, assessment, control. 7. I'm thinking about something. I'm reflecting on something. I'm reflecting on how to deceive you, or I'm reflecting on a time where I know in this partnership you deceived me. Somebody feels like they've been deceived in a situation. Somebody is, it does say deception. Somebody was able to deceive me. It says deception. And one of the things with that is accomplishment. When you look at the number, it's accomplishment. Somebody was able to deceive you, Taurus. Maybe somebody sold you a pipe dream. What's going on, please? Give me Scorpio. What's on your mind? Give me your energy in this relationship. These are two fixed signs, too, so I don't know how different they're going to be. I believe they play out in different ways, but yeah, I'm Scorpio, so we're both fixed here, all right? Well, I'm looking at two. I'm just seeing if there's any similarities. What's going on? Scorpio. Okay, that was fast, Scorpio. Evaluation. Same thing, right? Deception. By the time you get through breaking it down for Taurus, Taurus starts to reflect on a partnership. I'm reflecting on this relationship, but so is Scorpio. Evaluation, same thing. There's something with an evaluation. Scorpio's going over something that I feel like it's an evaluation of something that has played out, has already completed, something like that. Now, I don't know why I keep seeing 10s here. I do see a 10. I don't know why that's coming up in my head. I see 3 different events that may have been completed. Or 3 different events that are going to complete for Scorpio, something like that. But there's deception. Taurus knows that they were hoodwinked. This is deception. I was able to do it. I was able to accomplish something. So either Taurus, maybe you deceived somebody successfully, and maybe Scorpio's the one who's now evaluating something. Could be 3 separate events that Scorpio's thinking of. Oops, sorry about that, guys. You know what? Hold up. Let me get on. I got on my old school stool. Alright, I'm going to turn it this way so I don't keep doing that. Bumping into the... Alright, give me more, please. What's going on? You know what? I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. We'll get into the story. We'll see what's going on. Taurus, in this relationship with Scorpio, you got the Wheel of Fortune that comes up. Ooh. So that's really good luck. You have good fortune coming your way. This is something where you are... It's a turning point for you. So the Wheel of Fortune, you have good karma or good fortune coming in. Good fortune, whatever, however you want to look at it. Abundance. It looks like good karma to me. All right. There's something where you guys are going to gain something. In some cases, it could be instant. For some of you, you might win something gambling. There's a major change in your overall circumstances. But this was destiny. This is fate. For some of you, it says fresh enterprises. So this Wheel of Fortune is supposed to enable you to have enterprises, not just one, but several forms of incomes. You're also full of ideas for these businesses also. So I feel like there's a couple of businesses that you stand to gain with this Wheel of Fortune. We have the Fool card that comes up for you in this relationship with Scorpio. Okay, Taurus? We have here, you could be young, I don't know. It says somebody's on a, or it could be a youth. I don't know if you guys have a child, but you're in this Fool energy. So you could be out for some sort of a new discovery, a new path of discovery. For some of you here, there's a new opportunity. This opportunity involves some sort of risk. But there's an unexpected turn of events, and it brings you some excitement. There's something here where you need to look before you leap, because I feel like you guys are in the Wheel of Fortune, but now you're also willing to have risks or take risks, do different things, be open to adventures. It says here, do not view others' concerns for you as irritating. I feel like Taurus, maybe Scorpio, if this is a relationship yet, maybe Scorpio is expressing, I don't want you to do that, I'm scared for you, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. It says, do not view others' concerns for you as irritating. So you want to take this feedback from whoever's giving this to you. It could be Scorpio, or it could be an Aries in your energy telling you don't do something, right? This is a youth. You may, some of you guys, separate note, may be talking to your children. There's something out there that they're unaware of. There's a new opportunity coming to them, and it brings a lot of excitement. You need to advise this child to look before they leap. And you need to remind them, don't get aggravated because I love you and because I'm trying to tell you what's out there before you do it, right? So they got invited somewhere, or you see some difference in them or something like that. Or this could just be Taurus in this energy, Wheel of Fortune, willing to take new chances for new adventures, new enterprises. These things are coming in for me, but somebody expresses concern. Look before you leap. It's almost as if Taurus doesn't want to hear that. This could be the story of how Taurus was able to be deceived. Or maybe Taurus, you deceived somebody. We do have the King of Wands here. So this tells me, Taurus, that maybe somebody was able to deceive you. It says that this person, the King of Wands, because this is upright, every card for you is upright. Right down to you guys willing to want to take a chance in this relationship. But I do feel like there's some encounter with an Aries who could be younger. You may have expressed something to them as the King of Wands. You're a great communicator. You're passionate. You're passionate about people and ideas, but you're also, Taurus, a free spirit. For some of you, you're travelers or entrepreneurs. I believe you're an entrepreneur here, but I feel like you guys might multitask or have ideas here and there, but I feel like in the area of finance or something like that, or something with money, I feel like you guys are able to excel because you're entrepreneurs. You guys have great personalities. You come across as very fiery, but ego-driven. But even though you're ego-driven, it still says that you guys move with insight. And the insight piece of it is what wins you friends. It also says this King of Wands brings protection, energy, and determination. For some of you Tauruses, you have the ability to turn somebody around here. This Aries energy, I can turn you around. I can help you out because I feel like this is a separate event from Scorpio. You told somebody to look before they leap. You're smart. Look before you leap. Or this is you that needs to follow your own advice. I still don't feel like you guys get out of hand with this King of Wands energy coming up. You still have the confidence to do something. You do it with ego, but you also do it with wisdom. So it seems like there's some sort of a balance, whatever this is about. Maybe this other piece will explain it. But there's definitely, you feel like somebody deceived you. We might be talking about Scorpio. High Forant comes up for Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, your first energy out is a High Forant. That's Taurus energy there, right? Scorpio, with this Wheel of Fortune, you could fall under the 4 signs, which I believe you do with Wheel of Fortune coming up in Taurus's energy. There's also this Aries coming up in Taurus's energy too. I don't know, maybe that's a Pluto thing. But then you have the King of Wands that comes up. So you guys are bringing protection. We got that. The High Forant. This is a mentor, somebody with spiritual authority, somebody who does things traditionally and they have traditional wisdom. It also says that Taurus has wisdoms. Now we get into the place where both these people are fixed and they're kind of set in what they do. So the High Forant comes up, somebody who gives inspiring words, somebody who may have some sort of religious authority. Somebody could be part of a unification church. Somebody is going to receive some inspiring words from a respected individual. Some of you may receive some words from a pope, a priest. I feel like this is a pope, or whoever, I don't know, however your religion plays out, whatever it is, right? There's some message that comes from this person, or they give inspiring words. There's something about a message coming about a source of comfort. Maybe somebody finds a source of comfort in marriage, or you're going to hear about a marriage and somebody gives you a source of comfort. I don't know if that's a shoulder to cry on. It says something about difficult times. It says here, Scorpio, you are committed to your future, education, career development, or a love relationship. Whoever this is Scorpio, it says that you are in the energy of being a spiritual advisor, or you could be seeking spiritual advice. Maybe you have religious authority. There's something with a marriage where somebody's going to give you some news. I don't know if, I don't know. It says difficult times. So I don't know if this is supposed to be difficult for you and somebody's willing to be there for you. So we also have the Knight of Wands that comes up reversed. Okay. This is somebody who's playing the role of insincere. So Scorpio, your energy comes up as a High Ferrant. Wisdom, honesty, traditionalism, whatever. Committing to your future. I'm committed. I'm devoted. The Knight of Wands comes up reversed. This is someone who you thought was sincere plays out, whatever they're doing, it plays out to be insincere. Okay. Someone who you thought was sincere is simply playing the part. So somebody's playing the part of sincere. You guys have this person in your energy or in your relationship, this dynamic. Somebody could be an Aries. This person is insincere. It says here this person is playing a role to further their own aims. Someone's name could be Amy, or someone might be doing something for their own aims. Like, I have my own career ambitions. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to play the role of friend. I'm going to play the role of friend to the rich guy, right? And the Pope or something like that, or whoever you are, Scorpio. Just somebody who's very, I don't know, somebody who's very devoted to what it is they do, and to the rich guy. So this Aries pops in here. This person takes a chance, right? Because they want a new adventure. For some of them, they were given some surprise invitation to just show up. You thought this person was sincere, only to find out it was a role that they were playing. And even though they were playing this role, it clearly says this Aries or this Knight of Wands energy appears to be the driving force behind an event. He appears, or she appears to be the driving force between some event. And that's both you guys, in a sense, getting some sort of victory if I take a look at it. But I could also say this is a driving force between trouble coming up with the Ten of Wands. Alright, so we have that comes up. Now, with this energy, it says this person appears to be the driving force behind an event. They thrive on conflict. So they like conflict, so they're going to show up to the party to start trouble, but they're not the driving force behind whatever happens. There's some big event that happens. You guys are being advised not to pay too much attention to this Aries energy, because they're a show-off. They got their own agenda, but they're not the driving force. They may even try and take credit for something, but they ain't doing the driving force. So when we get down to the nitty-gritty and we take a look at something else, I'm going to go back to that, this driving force. Please keep in mind that this player who's manipulating the rich guy and being a shoulder to cry on to the preacher or whoever this is, right? The angelic figure that shows up under this High Ferrant, they're an ingenuine person. They're playing a role because they have their own agenda. Their agenda could be to cause you guys some sort of burdens, obstacles. Like I said, the King of Wands comes up. Taurus is going to keep going no matter what. I'm driven by business. I got a little bit of ego where people depend on me, whatever. Six of Wands comes up for Scorpio. This predicts some sort of pressure and tests that come up for Scorpio. Triumphs over obstacles. So there were some tests had for Scorpio in this relationship, but they were able to overcome this. Triumphs. Scorpio, it says here that you may feel proud of this achievement. You get some wonderful news that comes in. Maybe this news is coming from this High Ferrant. Maybe they're telling you you've got some sort of victory here, or there's some triumph over something. There does say you're going to receive some wonderful news about an achievement. The news is on the way about an award. Something about recognition and or a legal matter goes in your favor. Along with this legal matter going in your favor, it could entail some sort of a contract or lucrative work offer. So I don't know what contract is. I don't know what industry you're in. I don't know who's giving you this money or whatever, because it says it's some sort of a win. I'm assuming this is money. I live in America. Unfortunately, it all boils down to that, to some people, whatever. So there's some sort of victory and recognition. It could be the recognition that you get in something also, but you guys triumph over this energy that came in with the wrong intentions. Evaluation. Scorpio thinks back. Taurus is like, I was deceived, I was tricked. I was tricked by this fool energy, somebody out for a new adventure. Somebody that had their own agenda, Knight of Wands reversed. This person or this energy between you guys, rod in their own back. I feel like whoever this person is, definitely there's fire energy that comes up, right? So I feel like at the direction of a Sagittarius here with the Ten of Wands, at this person's direction, they sent out an Aries who might have been younger, or somebody who was naive, didn't really know what they were getting themselves into. I'm sending you out to figure out something about how they do business. Where do they get their peace from? Is it a scandal? I need to just go over there and charm them, right? Now to the other one, because I feel like you guys are a couple, somebody could have infiltrated this couple pretending to be a friend, right? So this one over here, someone who you thought was sincere. Oh, what a nice boy that stops by to see my husband and my boyfriend. Oh, they're always chilling together. This person has bad intentions, right? And there's some event that happens and they are not the driving force behind it. The driving force is actually the Sagittarius here. This one has got a rod in their back. I want to point out two things about this Sagittarius. There's a rod in somebody's back because they did it to themselves. They're overloaded with responsibility. They're very aware of an overload. Overload with responsibility because of a cargo. Please keep in mind overload and cargo. This overload and this cargo weighs heavily on this Sagittarius's mind. It says that they want to renew something with you guys as friends, whatever that's about. Because this cargo, overloaded cargo, that weighed too much, almost guaranteed to sink, right? Or because it's overloaded, guaranteed to fall, right? The weight was too much. It's in the back of my mind. There's too much going on because this is coming back into my mind, says this Sagittarius. Ten of Wands. I am part of a family that needs me to do something for them, right? I want to release these responsibilities. I would love to release these burdens that I have. These burdens are part of agreements that have been made long ago. I'm also the person in my family or my organization who had to pull it off or had enough balls to pull it off. I feel like it's commitment in a sense, but they're burdens which I'm carrying. I'm well aware of this overloaded cargo, and it's weighing heavily on my mind. I hope that you can forgive me, Scorpio. I hope that Taurus, maybe we can take care of this financially, says Sagittarius. I hope. Sagittarius. What else? Give me this Sagittarius energy, this Ten of Wands, the burdens that you guys are both carrying. So if this is not a Sagittarius, this is both you guys being quite aware of an overload of cargo that could make something sink or it could make something drop out of the sky. I don't know. Wheel of Fortune. You were going to get some money from it. Somebody hit the fortune. For somebody, this is a moral burden. Knowing this. Hold on. Okay, with this Ten of Wands, what's this? Discovery. Ten of Wands. Heavy burdens. I'm carrying them for my family, for my organization. Discovery. There's something that somebody's looking into. 3. There's something that's going to come out. Somebody discovers something about a group of people that did something. Could have been a Leo, Aquarius. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Okay, yeah. It could have been a Taurus and a Scorpio. They discovered we're a part of a group. Give me more. There's some evaluation of how these people were helping and healing each other. How were you helping? After this discovery, how did you help do what? Somebody's evaluating. There's an investigation going on. The investigation, it could be 3 investigations going on with the justice system. Libra, they're looking for justice. They want to know something about a group. Something is in discovery about a group. Legal. Help and healing. How can we help this? How can we heal this? A 7. Somebody's now thinking, reflecting. There's this energy here, this Sagittarius. They're trying to figure out how they can get some help on something. Moderation. They went too fast, did something too much. They wanted a new beginning. They moved very fast with this group of people, and now they want to heal from it. Somebody's evaluating them. There's 3s all over here. They wanted to manifest something, and they could not. It's causing this Sagittarius a bunch of burdens, or you guys collectively as a couple or partnership, it's causing you burdens. Ain't no love here. This is, well, it could be. Somebody's taking a new spiritual path. Give me help in healing and moderation. What's that about? Injustice. Yep, somebody did something so fast it caused you guys some sort of an injustice, or this Sagittarius knows that they caused somebody some sort of an injustice, and what they're looking to do now is reach out to more people for help. So there's 3s all over the place, right? They decided to go so far as to send somebody out who's an Aries, who could be part of a family or organization. Fool card. I'm going to give you a new adventure. Right? I want you to see what's going on with this Taurus and the money and evaluate something, right? I'm thinking I was deceived. You were deceived by this Aries right here. That's who you were deceived by. And Scorpio, you may have been deceived by this. It could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag, but I'm getting it was an Aries, right? They wanted you to believe that they were noble and they weren't, right? They granted you guys some sort of an injustice. It was a Sagittarius that sent this Aries out to do that dirty work. Conversation cards. Of course. Didn't you put them away? Yes, I did. But where I put them at? Hold up, yo. Probably in the other drawer that I'm not moving. Why did I keep them out? That don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why did I put those away? You know, that's aggravating. How long have I been up here? 22 minutes? Good, because I told the story first. Good. Hold up. Where is the conversation cards? Where the conversation at? I could use some other ones. I see something here. I'll take these. I'm going to use the hidden truth. I'll just take these. Sorry, it ain't bad to switch them up, right? Nope. Okay, so we're going to see what's going on. Give me a conversation, please. What is the hidden truth? Let me turn this over. What is the hidden truth? What does Taurus have to say to Scorpio in this relationship? I feel like you guys are an abundant couple. I feel like somebody tried to deceive you guys. Or I also feel like Taurus may have made some investment that they just needed to think about. It wasn't foolish, because the King of Wands is not going to really go and do anything foolish. The King of Wands is going to be strategic when they do things. So they just wanted to have some fun and invest. But I feel like some Aries was put in the midst of you by Sagittarius. Hold on, y'all. This Sagittarius is very concerned about overload. But I feel like you guys might know about this, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know the extent. This Sagittarius is really worried about overloaded cargo. Whew. That's a lot of worry. They want to partner back up with you, too. After all of that, after sending people in to spy on you as a couple and see what your finance is about, right? They're discovering something. They discover something about a group of people. I don't know if you were a part of the group of people. I don't know. Anyway, give me a conversation, Taurus. What do you have to say? I'm interested. Tell me more about this this deception. What do you have to say to Scorpio? Help me. I couldn't let you get close to me. I let you get close to me. Taurus usually doesn't, or did not. They usually don't, I feel. But I let you get close to me. And I usually don't do that. You deceived me. Somebody feels like you did something to get close to them. I almost feel like there's somebody here, this Sagittarius, that made it look like Scorpio did something shady. I don't know. That's what... I don't want to feel that way again. I don't want to let anybody close to me. I don't want to feel like that again. Give me one more. Okay. I wish things could be different. Somebody's thinking about something. They're reflecting on something. I feel like Taurus... I wish... I don't know. I let you get close to me. I never want to feel that way again. I wish things could be different. Let me see. Taurus. Scorpio, what do you have to say to Taurus? Because I'm confused. I wonder if you're happy without me. I know you're not happy without me. Scorpio. I bury myself and work to forget you. That's very Scorpio. I can say that for myself. When I don't feel like I just worked or whatever. At least I got some work done. At least it wasn't a totally non-productive day. Give me one more, Scorpio. What else do you have to say? Scorpio, you're trying to convince yourself that this person... Let me see. I'm starting to understand... I'm starting to understand our connection. I'm starting to not understand this connection. Scorpio, you're starting to question yourself. I wish things could be different. I'm not understanding this connection. We will be together again. Scorpio, give me one. What do you have to say? Give me a fourth one, because I'm confused by this. I feel you even though we're apart. I don't feel you at all. Even if you're next to me, I don't feel you. I don't think Scorpio's feeling this. But Taurus is like, we'll be together again. Okay, so I guess y'all was together. Scorpio has moved on after evaluation. Scorpio probably feels like you got way too much going on, but Scorpio was able to get over this. We both know I am not the one for you. Child, okay. I don't know what this is. To me, it all feels like trouble. Somebody's evaluating the relationship. This one is realizing they were tricked, I believe, by somebody else, which could have been an Aries. Let me find out something. Oh, I ain't got those out either. Who is this fool? Is this fool like... They're not the driving force behind an event. Something happens at some event. But the Aries is not... They're not the driving force. Meaning they show up and, they try and get some shine for something. But they're not the driving force. This is Sagittarius today. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. They sent some Aries out. Who is this Aries? What would be to get... I wish things could be different. What was the deceit actually? The Five of Swords. I didn't want you to know I was trying to steal something from you. Somebody got caught in the act of doing something. That has to do with this event. Somebody's got something on camera. They were there to steal something from you. So they evaluated, or you, first of all, Taurus was deceived by something having to do with money. The Aries was sent to steal something from you, Taurus. Maybe from your banking account. Now you are the Wheel of Fortune. This Aries was also sent by this Sagittarius to get the priest or the preacher or the pope or whoever this is, this inspirational person, this traditional person, to get their buy-in. So I wanted to take your money, Taurus, and I needed buy-in from your partner, Scorpio, who's a high Ferrant, right? They're a mentor. I needed their buy-in, their religious leader. I wanted their buy-in. But I was being deceptive. I was doing it because I needed to be deceptive. Right? I was doing stuff out of cruelty. This is what this Sagittarius sent this Aries child or younger person to do. Or this person doesn't have to be a child. This person can be an older, because it can be a traveler, somebody older, out of a relationship, divorced, want new adventure, or somebody younger who doesn't really know what life is about yet. I kind of feel like somebody's younger, or somebody was dumb enough at an older age to take a chance on grooming or something like that. I don't know what this is, but I tell you, they were sent by this doggone Sagittarius who created you some sort of injustice. This Sagittarius was biased against you, had people being prejudiced against you. They were saying all types of stuff, right? Brutality, and now they need help. Look at that. Anyway, I think I'm done with this. How long have I been up here? 29 minutes? Okay. Granted, I ain't necessarily clear on it all, but I'm just saying, like, Give me one card for Taurus. Give me the one ending card. What energy are you ending the reading? Taurus. Something that I wasn't able to finish. It's not done. Your message is it ain't done. Completion, reverse. Not having a new beginning. It says that you can't do that yet. It says you don't have any solutions to your problems. Not yet. I feel like your problem is not money. Your problem is the people you got around you. A revolution. Starting Scorpio's like, it's a revolution. I'm all set. The revolution will be televised. I'm all set. Scorpio's like, revolution, okay? It's going to be something different going on. What's the comment energy between these two? Give me the comment energy. Going away message. Change and travel. Yep, y'all are making changes. Somebody's a seer. Somebody's going to the spiritual route. The other one wasn't able to complete something. Somebody could be traveling away. Somebody could be changing something, traveling away. Something like that. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, please. I love you guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.